my voice, right? The universe wants you to hear what I am saying, receive it, and apply it to your everyday life. This is bigger than me. It's bigger than everyone under the sound of my voice. This is literally the universe speaking vicariously through me. I appreciate the tribe that continues growing by the second, like literally. I love y'all. All the people who inspire me and are watching, I love y'all. I love all of y'all, right? And I'm just trying to, like I heard Joseph Shakura say one time, I'm just trying to be a vessel. I'm literally serving as a vessel from me, and that's a whole other conversation I have in store, right? So let's go. Misplaced anger, often referred to as displaced anger. You say potato, I say potato. Same difference, but it is, to me, literally the most ineffective coping skill. 2 videos ago, I was just talking about projection. I'm going to include the clip here somewhere in this video. I really encourage you to watch it, but this is exactly what I'm saying. Projection and misplaced anger are so parallel to each other. To project feelings onto someone who had nothing to do with the reason you're upset is an example of misplaced anger. We have to get to the bottom line where we understand everything is about love and camaraderie, peace, strength most of society is not used to. You know, for a long while, myself included, for most of society, myself included, at one point in life, you look at brawn, my guns, by the way. You look at brawn, you look at height, and whatever other stereotype that will have you thinking somebody is strong, and that is such an asinine way of thinking. This time, Rona has truly shown us strength. That's what Rona did. It took a long while for many of us, and some of us still aren't aware of strength being a multi-dimensional, multifaceted word, phrase, right? I am strong in ways many couldn't be strong. Everyone under the sound of my voice is strong in ways other people couldn't imagine, such as life. That's why we shouldn't have insecurities, right? Because we all are looking to achieve the same goal: love, affection, peace, prosperity, happiness, the goal of man, right? Our quest in trying to achieve those things is what we go through in life. Your goal is to make your journey, your pathway, as joyful and simple as possible. So we are thrown these lessons. Stay with me. We're thrown these lessons, right, from the universe. when we're young, when we're adolescents, young adults, whatever, of course we respond the way we see on television, the way we see in our environment, because that's what's popular. And the younger we are, the more we desire notoriety. Stay with me, y'all. So, because of these youthful emotions, because your id displays itself more than your superego or ego at certain times, certain ages, and so forth. Stay with me, y'all, please. Because of those reasons, anything outside of what is on television and what is popular, which is usually what's on television, stay with me. So if you are not within that realm, things are so much more difficult until you reach the point where you truly know in your soul. Not you know because that's what you're telling people, but that's what you know. Once you get to that point, you will realize what I'm saying, and life will change for you. That's what I'm here for, y'all. So, in closing, right? In changing your thoughts, because that's also something I wanted to touch on. So, displaced anger, misplaced anger, we got to the root of that. That stems from one being angry or upset, sad, disappointed, whatever, about something and taking it out on the person they are exchanging messages with. Messages being conversation, verbally, written, any type of interaction with at least one other person, and that person presenting their anger and frustration out on someone who does not deserve it, right? That is displaced or misplaced anger. That can happen at any time of day by anyone at any point in life. But your goal, if you are under the sound of my voice, your goal is to recognize it, which you can now do if you've been under the sound of my voice, right? So you now can recognize it and you can respond accordingly. Things not to do. Don't respond in a negative way. Don't fight fire with fire. Even though it gives you that instant gratification, after a few minutes, that won't even matter to you. It's not worth it. You have to elevate. You have to get to a point where you don't do that. Once you get to a point where you don't do that enough, you won't do that anymore. Hear me. Once you get to that point, you won't do that anymore. So your goal is to start right here. No longer misplacing your anger, your frustrations out on anyone else. Don't put that out into the universe. Remember, it's like a mirror, right? So don't exude that into the universe, onto anybody, whether other people know what you're doing or not. So in standing firm, 10 toes down, and whatever makes you annoyed, frustrated, or whatever, dealing with those thoughts so that you don't transfer that energy onto someone else who does not deserve it. That is the starting point for misplaced anger. It starts with yourself. Now on the flip side, if you are the recipient of that message that was misplaced anger that you are now able to identify, let's say on the flip side, what you need to do is either stay quiet or redirect the conversation. You don't have to explain yourself. Just do. So now you have put an end to that negative emotion, and you positively impacted your conversation with yourself. What do you do in your spare time? Who do you talk to? What do you like to talk about? After you write that down, ask yourself if you enjoy it. If yes, why you enjoy it. If no, why are you doing it? Are you doing it because you have to, like laundry? I don't know if I would include that on the list even, because it's a necessity. We're talking about what you do casually, right? What do you like to do? Who do you like to talk to? What do you like to talk about? You know, and breaking stuff down like that, when you really look and you see certain things, you may want to make a revision to what you're doing or what you're not doing. Go out there and be great.